Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So NASA recently confirmed a mission which, spoilers, is not going to launch for 4 years, so I just wanted to make that caveat now. But it's a mission that's going to one of the most interesting moons in our solar system, and the craft that's going looks awesome. Look at this thing, you guys. This is a mobile robot explorer called Dragonfly. That's a dual quadcopter, which is just a super fun collection of words to say. And I feel like when we picture robot explorers on other planets, this is what we've been talking about. And I gotta say, I am digging these landing skids. So let's get into it. What is Dragonfly? Where is it going? And why should we be excited by this? Or rather, why should you be excited by this? Because clearly, I already am. So meet Dragonfly. This is the name of both the rotorcraft and the mission, which aims to fly a drone-like craft around Saturn's largest moon, Titan. And Titan is actually a super interesting place. It's the only other world in the solar system other than Earth that has weather and liquid on its surface. It has an atmosphere, rain, lakes, oceans, shorelines, valleys, mountain ridges, mesas, and dunes, and possibly the building blocks of life itself. It has been described as both a utopia and deranged due to its weird chemistry. The atmosphere is 98% nitrogen and 2% methane, and its seas and lakes are liquid, but not water. And this is the deranged part. The seas and lakes are made of liquid ethane and methane. The methane is a gas in Titan's atmosphere, but on the surface, it exists as a liquid found in rain, snow, lakes, and ice. And one of the things that scientists find so fascinating about Titan is, despite its distant position in the outer solar system, Titan appears to be reminiscent of an ancient Earth. A shroud of orange haze envelops Saturn's largest moon, and it does look a bit dune-like on the surface. And it is wicked cold there. Its frigid temperatures hovering near minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 179 degrees Celsius, means that water ice behaves like bedrock. And how we know a lot of this is because we have been to Titan before. Do you guys remember the Cassini spacecraft? Well, Cassini flew past Titan numerous times before its mission ended in 2017 and discovered weather systems on this hazy moon. Observations from Cassini found evidence of hydrocarbon rains and winds that appeared to generate waves on Titan's methane lakes. And we discovered even more about Titan from the European Space Agency's Huygens probe, which Cassini launched and landed on Titan in 2005. And the 2-hour video of its landing is some legendary video amongst space enthusiasts. Huygens returned the first pictures from Titan's surface, but it was only able to transmit data for 72 minutes. So Dragonfly is set to launch in 2028 and will reach Titan in 2034. After all, Titan is 700 million miles away. During the mission, the rotorcraft will fly to a new location every Titan day, which is 16 Earth days, to take samples from the giant moon's prebiotic chemistry. And here's what else it'll do. Search for chemical biosignatures, past or present, from water-based life, which might use liquid hydrocarbons, investigate the moon's active methane cycle, and explore the prebiotic chemistry in the atmosphere and on the surface. Nikki Fox, the Associate Administrator of the Science Mission Directorate at NASA, said, "Dragonfly is a spectacular science mission with broad community interest, and we are excited to take the next steps on this mission. Exploring Titan will push the boundaries of what we can do with rotorcraft outside of Earth." And she is not joking. The Dragonfly dual quadcopter will explore a variety of locations on Titan. The rotorcraft has 8 rotors and flies like a large drone. The dense, calm atmosphere and low gravity make flying an ideal way to travel to different areas of the moon. And Dragonfly comes in the wake of the Mars helicopter Ingenuity, which, as you guys know, flew 72 times between April 2021 and January 2024, despite only being expected to make 5 experimental test flights. However, Titan is a completely different environment than Mars. Titan has a very dense atmosphere, which will make the buoyancy of Dragonfly much more simple. Gravity on Titan is just 14% of the Earth's, and it also sees just 1% of the sunlight that Earth receives. So since solar power isn't really an option, Dragonfly will use a multi-mission radioisotope thermoelectric generator like the Curiosity rover on Mars. Flight, data transmission, and most science operations will be executed during Titan's daytime hours, which is 8 Earth days, giving the rotorcraft plenty of time to recharge during a Titan night. And Dragonfly is also much bigger than Ingenuity. It will weigh almost 1,000 pounds, and each of the craft's 8 rotors will be 4.5 feet in diameter. 4.5 feet is basically the diameter of Ingenuity on its own, so this craft will be quite a bit bigger. Flying at 22 miles per hour, Dragonfly will cover several miles a day, flying farther than any rover ever has in a single day. With 1 hop per full Titan day, the rotorcraft will travel from its initial landing position several hundred kilometers over the course of its planned 3-year mission. But despite its unique ability to fly, Titan will actually spend a lot of time on the surface, taking very precise science measurements. Now, Dragonfly was definitely a victim of the pandemic, and it almost didn't happen. Originally slated to cost $1 billion when it was selected in 2019, it was originally due to launch in 2026 and land in 2034 after an 8-year cruise phase. However, after delays due to the pandemic, NASA decided to compensate for the inevitable delayed launch by funding a heavy lift launch vehicle to massively shorten the mission's cruise phase. So the end result is that Dragonfly will take off 2 years later, but still arrive on schedule. And what I find particularly cool about this Dragonfly mission is that it will be the first mobile robot explorer to land on any other planetary body other than the Moon and Mars. NASA's Ingenuity helicopter on Mars was the first. And Dragonfly is like 200 times as massive as Ingenuity, and it will be operating 6 times farther from Earth. So yeah, there is a lot of new ground being covered here. As I said, Dragonfly will explore Titan's surface for about 3 years to measure the prebiotic chemistry of Titan's surface, study its soupy atmosphere, and search for biosignatures that could be indications of life. The mission will visit more than 30 locations within Titan's equatorial region, according to Elizabeth Turtle, Dragonfly's principal investigator. Turtle said in a statement, "The Dragonfly mission is an incredible opportunity to explore an ocean world in a way that we have never done before. The team is dedicated and enthusiastic about accomplishing this unprecedented investigation of the complex carbon chemistry that exists on the surface of Titan and the innovative technology bringing this first-of-its-kind space mission to life." Turtle's science team proposed Dragonfly to NASA through the agency's New Frontiers program, which has developed a series of medium-class solar system exploration missions. And the New Frontiers program has an impressive pedigree, beginning with the New Horizons mission that flew by Pluto in 2015, the Juno mission to Jupiter, and the OSIRIS-REx asteroid sample return mission. And I did cover the OSIRIS-REx mission in a previous video, so if you want to find out more about that, click over here. So since NASA has now confirmed the Dragonfly mission, it can now proceed with completing its final design, construction, and testing of the entire vehicle. Which means in the next couple of years, we're gonna start seeing video of this thing for real. A 1,000-pound drone with 8 rotors and its adorable little skids. I don't know, I'm just particularly excited about this one. And it's gonna have a suite of cameras, so the footage that's gonna come back from this thing is gonna be incredible. So what do you guys think? Am I alone here? Anyone else excited for a launch that's like 4 years off? But this thing is cool, right? I feel like this is just such a big level up from Ingenuity, and I feel like anytime I see NASA doing that, it always just Gets my shoulders going. It makes me excited. I think it's also because it's a first. So like firsts and new things, that's how NASA gets me every time. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.